Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another workout. Today we're going to do another upper body workout. Today's workout will be a little bit different because while we will be using a set of weight, and as we did in the past, if you don't have weights, you can use something else like water bottles or something you can find around the house. And today we'll be also using a box. The box can be replicated with anything that gives you an opportunity to create elevation. So you need to get about a foot worth of height. So that could be a small stool, or it could be books stacked up on top of each other. Anything that gives you a support that is stable, that can allow you to do some of the elevated things that we're going to be doing today. So one of the reasons why we like to do elevated exercises is because when you change the plane of motion, for example on a push-up, you'll target different parts of your chest, and this will be useful for you to get a fully developed physique. So what we'll do today to start off with is 5 different push-ups, and we'll do the first 5 with the box. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so in order of difficulty, when you're inclined, so with your hands on the box, you're going to weigh less. This is going to be the easiest of the exercises. So the first thing that you're going to do is an incline push-up, and we're going to get to about 20 repetitions. Of course, the modification is always you can do it on your knees if you want to. Hopefully you'll be able to do it on your legs after doing this video a few times. So find your version, set yourself up, and then we're going to begin. So 3, 2, 1. And you're doing a set of 20. Keep your elbows kind of tight. Keep your stomach muscles in. Very good. That's 10. 10 more. And 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So take a little break. Shake it out like we like to do. Sometimes when you do the first couple push-ups, you might hear some cracking sounds, maybe your elbow or your shoulder. Typically, that's not something to worry about. If it is something that persists, you might need to modify the position. So instead of being up here, you might need to be down here or down here. Find a way that your shoulders and your elbows don't continuously make noise. If they make it the first couple times, it's just the body getting warmed up. If they're cracking every time, adjust. So the second push-up that we're going to do is going to be a slightly more difficult push-up, and it's going to be inclined with a step off. So you're still technically lighter, but to make it a little bit more hard, you're going to step off to the side, lower yourself down, come back up, come to the middle, off to the side, lower yourself down. If you have a wide box or a wide surface, like the one I'm working on, this is where you want to turn it around. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step down, go down, come up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Now, if you can go further out, you'll get lower. It's going to put your muscles more on stretch. That's going to be a better way of doing this exercise. So go out pretty far, come back in. Out pretty far, come back in. To get out far, you might need to cross your hand over the other one. Cross over. Okay? And keep going till you get to about 20. Let's call that 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Good, stick with it. One more. All right. Good. So, as you can see, it's tougher. You're stretching out more. If you were at the gym and you were doing dumbbells will allow you to go further down, right? The barbell stop at the chest. So this is kind of like doing a dumbbell press. Take a moment, catch your breath. These are not easy, but we're going to keep going. Next exercise that you're going to do takes it a level harder. You're going to go decline push-up. If you want to, you can put your box or your stool or whatever back into a wide position. Okay, so here we go. 20 repetitions. Also, don't forget, on a decline, you can be on your knees. You can do a decline push-up like this. That's fine. So, find your way, your version. And once you're properly set up, feet nice and strong, abs in, do 20. Good. And shake it out. So, that should already start to feel a little bit harder. Basically, as you're going into a decline, what you're technically doing is pushing more with your shoulders. So, for people who have weak shoulders and they can't hold planks very long, this is a good way of getting strong. Even if you just hold in a decline position. Okay? So, take a moment. Stretch it out. Wait to catch your breath. The fourth exercise is kind of like the second exercise in the sense of you're going to do a push-up with some kind of walk over. Now, the first time you walked over with your hands. This next time you walk over with your feet. So again, put your box or your stool or your books in a more compact position. What we're going to do is step off. When you step off, you're going to simultaneously step off with your foot and out with your hand. You'll do a push-up, come back into the middle. Step off with your foot, out with your hand. Do a push-up, come back in. Let's go for 20 if you can. We set it up like this. Okay, so it goes like this. Everything together. Steps off. Goes down, comes up, and then you gotta hop yourself back up. Out, out, up, down, in. Out, down, in, out, down, in, out, down, in, out, down, in, out, down. Might take you a few times to get the hang of it. And it gets smoother. Okay, so let's call this about 10. One more. Good. So as you can see, it's hard, but this might be good for someone who doesn't do, who a normal push-up is not enough for. Definitely get your heart up, heart rate, and you'll definitely start to feel the workout. But again, very simple equipment, oftentimes will give you a better workout than something very complicated. Take a moment to towel down. I often don't suggest drinking unless you take little sips, but especially now, if you're in a decline, you don't really want to be drinking a lot of water. So, take a moment. We said we would do 5. Okay, so the last push-up is still a decline push-up. It's 3 seconds on the down, 1 second on the up. Now, this is going to be a little bit harder, so we'll do 10. We'll take a little rest, and then on the second half, we'll do 3 seconds on the up. We'll take a little break between the 10 and 10. Okay, so your 5th exercise will take you to 100 push-ups. And here we go. 3 seconds, down. Okay, so you go. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up, 3, 3, up, 2, 3, 7, 2, 8, 9, 2, 10, 2, 3. Like I said, take a little break, shake it off. You know, push-ups are kind of they are as heavy as you are. So it's kind of like an alert, maybe, too. If you feel like you can't push yourself, it's a sign you might be getting a little bit too heavy. You should be able to push yourself back into a straight position. And this is something that you can use almost like a guide to understand what your fitness level is. All right, and then we do the other ones. It's 3 seconds on the up, so it's down, and then 1, 2, 3, down. 10, 1, 2, 3, and rest. Very, very good. Okay, so that's the push-up part of the workout. For now, you don't need your box. Set it off to the side, and then we'll come back and work out with our dumbbells. Okay, so typically, if you're at home and you have a set of dumbbells, and you follow my advice to buy a set that's not too heavy, or the set that you have tends to be something you can manage fairly well, you're not going to be doing a whole lot of rowing exercises or, things that you would typically need more weight for. Like something like this, it might not be heavy enough. So, for the 5 exercises you're going to do with your dumbbells, you're going to do bicep exercises. These are going to be heavy because it's just one muscle as opposed to a row that uses your lats, your shoulders, and a ton of other muscles too. Okay, so the first one is a single arm alternating bicep curl. It really doesn't get any more simple than this. What I'd like you to do though is start from a position where your hand is this way and then come to a curl where you twist. Okay, as you twist, remember the bicep has a couple functions. It flexes the elbow, but it also supinates the wrist, right? So you want to twist and turn your pinky finger in and towards your shoulder. Something like that. Good. Get a good squeeze. Say that's about 7, 8, 9. You might also see bodybuilders lean to one side when they do this. That's to act on the gravitational pull. So it does make it a little bit heavier, and at the same time give you momentum so you can make the move more fluid. Okay, otherwise you just keep it normal. Let's do last 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Another thing, I like to hold the weights while I rest. It feels like it stretches out my neck and my shoulders. For some of you, especially when you do push-ups, you'll complain about wrists not being strong enough. The weights, even just holding them like this, they're making your grip strength stronger. So you probably can't see it from the camera, but my arms are slightly working the smaller muscles, especially in the extensors, which is what you're going to use in a push-up position to brace your wrist. Now, the next exercise you're going to do, bicep curl, is an around the world bicep curl. So you're going to start out, when you come up, you go narrow and then wide. Some of you have never done this before. It's a really good exercise, but it takes a few moments getting used to. Let's say that's about 5, 6, 9. Now when you get to 10, you're going to reverse that. So you come up narrow, go out wide. Good. And when you get to 20, rest. So the bicep, the word itself tells you it's made out of two muscles. You have the long and the short head. The long head tends to be the one that is stronger. It's more external. The short head, more internal. But what's happening is, especially if you do something like this, where you go out, you're actually working the inner, shorter head of the bicep. So you're making it stronger as well. So again, using biomechanics to understand better how to strengthen the body. Okay, now for the next exercise, you'll do what's called a static arm curl. So one of your two arms will stay halfway, the other arm will pump 4 times, then you'll go to the other hand that was static and pump 4 times, and you'll do 3 rounds of that. So let's say left is like this, with your right you go 1, 2, 3. When you get to 4, you come up and go halfway. And here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that when you go halfway, you really are halfway, not down, not high. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway. One more like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Can you get a rest? If you feel like you need to put your weights down, you can. Like I've been telling you guys, I like to hang on to them. A little pro tip though, and especially if you have back problems, if you do put down your weights, don't do this. Right? You can hurt your back. If your weights are particularly heavy, you might even want to go like into a runner's pose to put your weights down. That's going to be a pretty safe way of doing it. Or you can squat your weights down. Just be careful you don't hurt your back while doing something simple like putting your weights on the ground. Alright, we said we do 5. We're coming up on number 4. Number 4 is a Zotman curl. It's called after a guy named John Zotman, he's a bodybuilder. Basically what you're going to do is lift. At the top of the move, twist your palms down so you pronate. At the bottom of the move, supinate your hands and then bring the weights back up. So basically, make sure you have a nice comfortable stance. You come up, turn, down, turn. Up, turn, down, turn. 3, turn, down. This is good for the forearms. 4, and the radiobrachialis muscle. 5, which is in your forearm. You can see it right there. And 6, twist, down. 7, twist, 8, twist, down. And maybe in America you say brachioradialis, but in Latin we say radiobrachialis. Okay, so let's do 10 more. 10, and down, and 9, and down, and 8, and down, and 7, and down, and 6, twist. Down. Try not to go 5, try not to drop down. Okay, so 4, twist, down, 3, 2, twist, down, and 1, twist, down, rest. Okay, this is the muscle I was talking about. It's a good muscle to have strong. Most people tend to get elbow tendonitis at some point in their life. You can either get golfer's elbow or tennis elbow, but it's basically tendonitis in the elbow. If that muscle is strong, you're going to limit that quite a lot. So take a little break, not too long. I'm trying to use the pump feeling, right? Because you don't have lots of different weights. You got one weight, you've been even holding on to the weights, and your arms are kind of working while they're not working. And the last move that we're going to do is a 21. You do 7 partial reps from all the way down to halfway up. 7 repetitions from halfway to up, and then the last 7 full range of motion. I talked about the short head. When you do a hammer curl, you're working more the long head. If some of you guys want to have your arms look more defined, you want to work the long head of the bicep, and so you want to work in a hammer position. Okay, so the first ones are from all the way down to halfway. Down, halfway. 3, halfway. 4, halfway. 5, 6, halfway. 7, from halfway, you go 1 and 2. Now squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, all the way down. And then the last 7, full range of motion. So 3, 2, 1, squeeze, down, squeeze, in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. All right, guys. So those are your 10 exercises for your arms. The routine is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Some moves are a little bit harder. If you do it all together like I did, you should also get a little bit of a sweat going on. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. That helps us very much to continue to grow. And also leave comments. That also lets us know what you guys would like to see or any ideas you guys have that you'd like us to include. So as always, thank you guys for coming to work out with me. Hope to see you again soon. And stay well. Till next time.